Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel. Definitely appreciate you taking time out of your day to pay me a visit. Out on the Carpentersville stretch of the Fox River. It's September 30th. The Algonquin tailwater gauge is at 5 3/4 feet. We got maybe about 4 or 5 hours before I gotta head over to a family party. So we're gonna go hopefully try to find a fall bite. I was out here last weekend and I think the water was still just a little too warm. Yeah, I'm hoping to find a good fall bite. We're gonna start with a top water, and if we're just not finding anything on top water, we're just gonna give that up and go right into square bills and jigs and all the other normal stuff. So let's go see what we find and hopefully find something good. Oh, how did that guy miss it so many times? Alright, there's our first. Well, that was our first bite. Can't quite say that was our first fish. The bite, at least. Or second bite, I guess. If we consider that. There we go. That's a fish. That's a good one, too. Oh yeah, real good fish. One little hook in his mouth. Well hooked though. That's a fat fish. Well, okay. Thanks, buddy. See you later. Well, I guess the topwater bite's just not gonna happen. I don't think. We'll still throw it a few more times up here in the next spot, but again, if you've been following my channel for a while, this Carpentersville pool I've never found any sort of year-long, shouldn't say year-long, but spring through fall, consistent topwater bite. Found one this spring, which was a fluke. Normally you can find one here in the fall, but I don't know that the water temp is quite at that level yet. Or maybe it is and I just didn't find that window. But we're fishing this is a 1.0 square bill in my rusty crayfish. Normally I'm throwing a 1.5, but this 1.0 was tied on, so we're gonna keep throwing that and hopefully find a few more. There we go. Not as big as the last guy, but man, these guys are a little acrobatic today. Well, it's still a decent fish. Man, this guy really got himself hooked. Right in the corner of the jaw. Okay, this guy's not all that fat. Thanks, buddy. There's a fish. Feels like another good one. Yeah. I think this is bigger than the first one. I think we'll get some measurements on this one. That is a chunky fish. This is probably a 3-pounder. Alright, we're going to get a measurement first. I'm going to guess this is an 18 and a half. Nope. 17. I guess it's 17. This fish is probably like 2.78 or something. Probably shy of 3 pounds. $2.66. Okay. All right. Thanks for playing, buddy. Well, so we're back at that spot where I caught the first 2 fish. I drifted down, I don't know, a little bit, kind of back towards that lay down back there. Worked my way back up. So we'll make a few more casts here and then keep going on up. We still got a little less than 3 hours before we got to get out of here. I think that's a fish. Feels different. It doesn't feel like a smallie. I wonder if this is a catfish. No, it's a smallie. Oh man, that was another nice one. That guy just kind of stopped it dead in its tracks. I thought I had a clump of weeds. Okay, that's another fish. Actually got to set the hook on that guy a little bit. As I say that, he got off. God. I'm going to tighten up this drag a little bit. So what's happening is it's a creek channel that comes in here, so there's a gravel bar that kind of comes out. Those fish seem to be just stacked up right, I don't know if they're in front of it or behind it, but I'm casting up past it, working it past. There are some clumps of weeds in there, so I haven't really been setting the hook, but I'm going to start setting the hook on everything, I guess. If I lose a square bill, I lose a square bill. That's a good fit. Oh my God. That was another giant, man. I might want to pull out my jig rod just to, there's one. So this is that school of fish that I was talking about earlier. Maybe those 2 fish were there and the school just wasn't fired up yet, but all right. I'm not going to be trying to play around with these guys too much. Okay, alright. Alright, buddy. No free rides. Alright. Not as big as the ones that I've been missing, but that's a solid school fish. Let's hope that they stay fired up for a while. That was a clump of weeds. Ooh. That guy just immediately hit it and jumped. That is another good fish, man. I believe this guy's smart this time. Man, this guy is. Oh, this guy's not as nearly as big as I thought he was. Just a energetic fellow, man. All right, thanks for playing, buddy. That guy had me convinced he was a frickin' 4-pounder. Well, the school may have moved on or shut off finally. I think I'm gonna pull out the jig though, just to kind of try to mop it up. Maybe 1 or 2 more casts with square bill. Well, it feels good to be back into a fish, even if it is not the biggest one. Thanks, buddy. I had a feeling there'd be one in that little pocket. All right, about the same size as the last one. We are quickly running out of time. We got less than an hour. I'm debating where exactly I want to focus that last hour. I want to fish that creek right there, and then I want to fish the other creek from earlier. Don't know that I'm going to be able to hit both spots though. There's another one. Oh, there he goes. There we go. All right, buddy. No flopping. All right, another cookie cutter. It's a fish. Oh. Snagged a sucker. Okay, that's gonna do it for us today. Decent enough day for 5 hours of fishing. We got a nice amount of fish. Those fish that I caught off the creek, I think those ones are in the fall pattern, just based on how fat they are. Those are the guys that are putting on the fall feed bag. Those other fish that I caught, kind of one here, one there, I think those guys are still in the summer pattern. They haven't quite transitioned into that fall pattern yet, which I normally don't get to experience that on the Fox with the way my schedule normally is in September. Normally I go from 70-degree water temp to like low 60s, so having these mid to upper 60-degree water temp days has been a nice change of pace. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see y'all next time.